Before becoming an advisor and a thought partner to high impact leaders, before being a therapist to high functioning, anxious perfectionists, I was a child psychologist. And here's one secret I taught parents that every leader should know, because it applies to how you lead in your companies, in your business, and in your teams. When I was a therapist, I'd often work with parents who struggled to get their children to listen to them. Many of the parents would come to me desperate, wondering what they needed to do. No amount of yelling at their kids, no amount of trying to set boundaries or limits or rules seemed to work. And some of them were at the point where yelling was just the way they communicated most of the time, and physical consequences and extreme punishment was the only way they felt they could get their kids to listen to them. But if you've ever grown up in a family where physical punishment and yelling and authoritarian parenting was the norm, what you might have observed is that there is this point in adolescence where the child realizes that they might be bigger than the parent, where the child realizes they're stronger than their parent. When the child realizes that in an average household, all of these threats that the parent has issued their whole life, the parent is not really able to enforce, because their moms and their dads aren't actually going to kick them out and put them on the streets. Because if their parents say you're not allowed to go out with your friends and they still go out with their friends, nothing really terrible is going to happen in the average household. And that's the day where ruling by fear, ruling by yelling, ruling through authoritarian tactics falls apart. And so here's the thing I would tell parents. Your biggest leverage over your children, the one thing that truly will make your kids want to listen to you and obey you over time, is their deep desire to be loved by you. And the key to getting your children to pay attention and to follow through is to make sure that they develop not fear of consequences, but a deep respect for you, a desire to gain your approval, a desire to do well. And if you can do that through love, through limits, through boundaries, through expectations, then it doesn't matter if they're 2 or 12 or 22. Your words, your expectations, the rules and the boundaries you set will mean something to them, not because they're afraid of you, but because they respect and love you, and they want to preserve that respect and love. There are a lot of leaders out there on teams who lead through fear. They raise their voice, they accuse, they point fingers, they remind people that they're expendable. There are a lot of leaders out there who want to tell people that they should be grateful for having a job. There are a lot of leaders out there who, when you first meet them, look so impressive, but behind closed doors are so oppressive. If you really want to be able to lead a team and to gain not just the trust, but the loyalty of the people you lead in good and critical times, lead through love, lead through building trust and respect, not fear.